In the heart of an ancient, sprawling forest, where the trees stretched high into the sky like guardians of old, the wood elves had carved a life in harmony with nature. Their cities were marvels of architecture and magic, seamlessly integrated into the living wood, invisible to the untrained eye. Elara, the wood elf princess, stood at the edge of her city, her gaze fixed on the dense foliage that concealed untold mysteries and dangers. Her hair, the color of autumn leaves, cascaded down her back, and her armor, crafted from woven vines and leaves, shimmered in the dappled sunlight. Beside her, Thalion, her most loyal and skilled warrior companion, watched the forest with vigilant emerald eyes. His attire, a testament to the hues of the forest, blended with the surroundings, making him nearly invisible. A bow, renowned among their people for its precision and power, was slung across his back, a silent promise of protection. The peace of the forest, however, was under threat. Grommash, a fearsome orc warlord with ambitions as dark as his jagged iron sword, had led his army to the forest's edge. His dark green skin was almost camouflage among the foliage, but the malice in his eyes betrayed his intent. Grommash sought to conquer the forest, destroy the wood elves, and claim the ancient magic that pulsed through the very roots of the trees. Allied with Grommash was Morgana, a sorceress whose power was as immense as it was dark. Her flowing black robe seemed to absorb the light around her, and her silver hair and shimmering eyes spoke of a magic that was ancient and formidable. She manipulated the ogres and trolls, binding them to the orc warlord's cause with promises of power and dominion over the forest. As Grommash's army advanced, Elara and Thalion rallied their people. The wood elves, skilled archers and masters of forest magic, prepared to defend their home against the invaders. The battle that ensued was fierce and unforgiving. The forest itself seemed to mourn as its children were forced into conflict, its ancient trees scarred by the clash of steel and the fires of destruction. In the midst of battle, Elara found herself face to face with Morgana. The air around them crackled with magical energy as Elara recognized the sorceress for what she truly was, a fallen wood elf. The revelation shook Elara to her core. Morgana, consumed by jealousy and bitterness, sought to destroy her own kind, to obliterate the very essence of the forest that had nurtured them all. The duel between Elara and Morgana was a spectacle of magic and wills. Elara's determination to protect her people and their home fueled her power, while Morgana's hatred and desire for destruction amplified her dark magic. The forest held its breath as the fate of its guardians hung in the balance. Elara, drawing upon the ancient magic of the forest and the strength of her ancestors, finally overcame Morgana. In her final moments, the fallen wood elf's eyes revealed a glimmer of the sorrow and regret that had led her down the path of darkness. With Morgana's defeat, the magic that had bound the ogres and trolls to Grommash's will dissipated, leaving the orc warlord vulnerable. Thalion, leading the wood elves with unwavering bravery, seized the opportunity. In a decisive move, they drove Grommash and his remaining forces back, reclaiming the forest that was their home. The victory, however, was bittersweet. The forest had suffered greatly, and the scars of battle would take time to heal. In the aftermath, Elara and Thalion stood once again at the edge of their city, the weight of their sacrifices heavy on their hearts. They had protected their home and preserved the balance of nature, but the cost had been high. The forest, though wounded, was alive, its magic strong and resilient. The wood elves, united by their love for their home and each other, began the process of healing and rebuilding. The battle for the forest was more than a conflict of armies. It was a testament to the power of unity and the strength of the guardians who stood in defense of their home. Elara, with Thalion by her side, vowed to continue protecting the ancient forest, ensuring that its magic would flourish for generations to come. The story of the Forest Guardians, a tale of bravery, sacrifice, and the unbreakable bond between the wood elves and their home, would be told for centuries. It was a reminder that even in the face of darkness, the light of courage, love, and determination could not be extinguished.